Hello again, my friends. The last time I made a video, we were talking about pizza, and we know that the person who makes a pizza would be called a chef. Now, the person who would make cookies and sweets would be called a baker. So, I'm going to be talking a little bit about some type of treat that a baker would make. And sometimes you see this kind of treat around at Christmas time. Now, it is a kind of a cookie, and the cookie is shaped like a person. So it has arms and legs and a head, but this cookie does not look like a human. So what do you think it could be? It has a head and arms and legs. It has a spice in it called ginger. Sometimes it has nutmeg, or it might have cinnamon in the dough, and it smells delicious. So if I say the word ginger, can you think of a cookie that maybe has the word ginger in the name? What about gingerbread? So look at this cute little gingerbread man. He has a hat on. He looks like he's ready for Christmas, and a scarf. But if you were the baker who made a gingerbread man, you would make these lines with icing. Maybe you'd add little candy eyes and maybe something special for the mouth. So I love to eat gingerbread men. You know what I like to do when I eat gingerbread men? I bite part of it, and sometimes I might eat the arm, and then you'd be missing an arm. Or maybe you'd eat the leg first, and you'd be missing a leg. It's kind of silly to eat gingerbread men. So I have a story today about the gingerbread man, and I'm going to read a bunch of stories about the gingerbread man. And the people that write the stories, the author, they can make up the story the way they want to. So when I read the stories, sometimes they're a little bit different than one story or the other. So today I'm going to read The Gingerbread Man, and this one is written by a man named Eric Kimmel. So let's first sing our hello song, and then I'll read you that story. Hello everybody, how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Hello everybody, how do you do? God loves you today. Now, Eric Kimmel, it doesn't say that he wrote the story. It says he retold the story. So the story of the gingerbread man is a very old story, but people that like to write books, they might say, I have a good idea. I would change the story just a little bit. That's what Eric Kimmel did. The person who made the pictures, her name is Megan Lloyd. It looks like the gingerbread man has some little peppermint candy buttons. So let's see what happens in the story of the gingerbread man by Eric Kimmel. Once upon a time, an old woman and an old man decided to make some gingerbread. First, they mixed the dough. Then they rolled it out on the table. Then they cut the dough into the shape of a gingerbread man. The old woman and the old man put the gingerbread in the oven to bake. Oh, I bet that would smell so good to have gingerbread baking. He baked for a good long time, and when he was done, the old man and the old woman let him cool a little bit, and then they decorated him with licorice eyes, a mouth made of icing, and some peppermint buttons down the front for his shirt. As soon as they put on the last peppermint button, up jumped the gingerbread man. To their surprise, he leapt off the table and he ran right out the door. Come back, gingerbread man, said the old woman and the old man. And they started to run after him. Does it look like he came alive? Oh boy, there he goes. The gingerbread man ran faster. I'll run as fast as I can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, do you think you've heard this story before? Sometimes when I say that part, kids will say, I know that story. Down the road ran the gingerbread man. He ran past the pigsty where an old sow lay. Slow down, gingerbread man. I want to talk to you. The old sow oinked, and she started running after the gingerbread man. But the gingerbread man ran faster. Run as fast. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. There he goes. Down the road ran the gingerbread man. He ran past the dog house. The dog wagged his tail. "Oh, slow down, gingerbread man. I want to talk to you," the dog barked, and he started running after the gingerbread man. But the gingerbread man ran faster. "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." Oh boy. Who's running after him? The dog, the sow, the old woman, and the old man. Ooh, let's see what else happens. Down the road ran the gingerbread man. He ran past the pasture where the horse and the cow stood grazing. The horse neighed and the cow mooed. "Slow down, gingerbread man. We want to talk to you." And they started running after the gingerbread man. But the gingerbread man ran faster. "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." Ooh, does he sound a little naughty? It sounds like he's teasing them, isn't he? Down the road ran the gingerbread man with the horse and the cow, the dog and the sow, the old woman and the old man, all running after him. Oh boy. Ooh, he's so far away. Look he's right there. The illustrator made him look so little, like he's so far away from them. The gingerbread man ran and ran until he came to a river. Then he stopped, wondering what to do. Now guess what happens? If a gingerbread man gets wet, then the cookie part starts to come apart and it starts to break. So the gingerbread man, he doesn't know what to do because he knows if he goes into the water, he's going to start to break apart. But if he goes back, he might get eaten. So he came to a river and he stopped wondering what to do. "Hello, gingerbread man," said a voice. Ooh, what is that? It's a fox. The gingerbread man cried, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." "Oh," said the fox. "Oh, gingerbread man, you don't have to run from me. I am your friend. I want to help you." Oh, how does the gingerbread man feel about that? His mouth or his face look like he's kind of surprised, like, "Oh, that's so nice. How can you help me?" asked the gingerbread man. "Hop on my tail," said the fox. "I will carry you across the river and you will be safe on the other side." So the gingerbread man hopped on the fox's tail, and the fox jumped in the river and he started swimming across. Well, that was a good idea. And the fox has a pretty big tail. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, here they are. "Gingerbread man, the water is rising. Hop on my back so your feet don't get wet." So the gingerbread man hopped on the fox's back and the fox swam on. Oh, it doesn't look like he's getting wet, does it? Now, the author, Eric Kimmel, he said the fox was sly. A sly fox is a tricky fox. I wonder what he's going to do. After a while, the fox said, "Gingerbread man, the water is still rising. Hop on my head so your feet don't get wet." So the gingerbread man hopped on the fox's head. The fox kept swimming. After a while, the fox said again, "Oh, gingerbread man, the water is rising. Hop on my snout so your feet don't get wet." So the gingerbread man hopped on the fox's snout. But no sooner had he done that than the fox threw back his head and snapped up the gingerbread boy in one bite. Oh no, how does he look? Oh, he looks so happy to get that gingerbread. Oh, but don't be sad, for that wasn't the end of the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man has gone away, but he'll come back again someday, for gingerbread men return, it's said, when somebody bakes some gingerbread. Oh, that tricky fox. I don't know if I feel bad for the gingerbread boy. He was kind of naughty, wasn't he? He ran away and he was teasing, and then the fox got him. So in my story of The Gingerbread Man by Eric Kimmel, there are some things in the story. We call them characters, the people in the story or the animals in the story. So let's make a little chart that has the characters from the Gingerbread Man story. So here's a picture of Eric Kimmel's book, and it says The Gingerbread Man. Okay, do you remember any of the characters, any of the people or animals that were in the book? So we know it has a gingerbread man. Who made the gingerbread man? Do you remember? Old woman and an old man. Okay, here they are. So we know that the story of the Gingerbread Man by Eric Kimmel has an old woman and an old man. And then when he ran out, he ran past a sow. A sow is a pig. So here's a pig. Okay, so we know that story had a pig in it. Okay, then he ran past the pasture and there were two animals together. They're a little bit bigger. Do you remember? One said moo and one said neigh. Okay, so our story had a cow. Our story had a horse. Well, let's count the characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also count the gingerbread man, so 6. So Eric Kimmel's story has 6 characters, but that's not the end of the characters, is it? Who's the last one in the book? The one that tricked him, the fox. Oh. So in my story, retold by Eric Kimmel, we have an old woman and an old man, a cow, a horse, a sow, and a fox. So maybe we'll read another kind of gingerbread story and we'll make another paper like this. So then we can look at all of the characters that were in that story. Because some of the gingerbread man stories might have different characters. Maybe more characters or maybe less. It's kind of fun to look and see if there are any things in the book that are different or things in the book that are the same. Now, before I sing our goodbye song, I want to read you a story from my Bible storybook. So we've been reading some stories stories that Jesus told people. So Jesus told people the story about the boy who went away. So he walked away and he said, I'm going to live by myself. And then he came back and his dad was so happy he came back. We read a story about that sheep who was lost. Remember, the shepherd was looking for his sheep and he had 99, but one was missing and he went to look for that one. Well, today the story that Jesus told is about a man who got hurt. And he was from a town and he was walking to a different town. So he was walking to a town or walking through a town that was called Samaria. So here's the story, the man who helped in my Bible storybook. All right, here we go. Down and around, down and around, down and around. A man was walking down a big hill all by himself. Some bad men saw him coming. They hit him. They took his pennies. They took his clothes. And then they ran away. Oh, that's not very nice. The man felt sick. He couldn't even get up. And he needed help. But who would help him? Now remember, the man came walking kind of from far away because he walked all the way up the hill and down the hill. So he's not in his same town anymore. So he doesn't know anybody. He doesn't know if anyone's going to even walk past. But then listen. Step, 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 step. Someone was coming down the hill. Would that somebody help? Nope. He saw the hurt man. He thought, that man is not from my town. So he didn't even stop. Oh, no. After a while, listen. Step, 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 step. Someone else was coming down the road. Would that somebody help? No. He saw the hurt man, but he didn't even stop. And then, what was that? Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. A man and his donkey were coming down the hill. Would the man with the donkey help? Oh, he doesn't know where he's from. They're not from the same town. But When he saw the hurt man, he stopped. He helped. He put medicine in all the hurt places. So he's a stranger. They don't know each other. But he thought, I should help someone, even if they're not from my town. I want to show them love. He put the hurt man up on his donkey, and then they went clip, clop, on down the hill. They stopped at a house, and the hurt man went to bed. The man with the donkey took care of him all night long. Oh, that is very nice. In the morning, he talked to the man who lived there. I must go now. Here are some pennies. Will you please take care of him until he is better? Then he got on his donkey and went clip, clop, down the road. So the story that Jesus was telling, he said that the man with the donkey was a helper. And Jesus wants you to be a helper too. And when someone needs some help, do you think you would help? Remember the story about the little red hen who made a pizza? All those animals could have been helpers, but they kept saying, not I, not I, not I, until the end. And then they became helpers. I think they realized that the hen was so nice to them. And this man on the donkey was being so nice to someone who was a stranger. So if you see someone that needs help and you ask your mom and dad if you could help them, maybe they'll say yes and they'll find a way to be helpful. Okay, let's sing our goodbye song. And then I think the next time I see you, we can be on the computer together. And maybe I'll read you another gingerbread story. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, to you. God bless you everywhere you go, in all you say and do. Goodbye, 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 my friends, to you. God bless you everywhere you go, in all you say and do. Goodbye, friends. I will see you again soon.